Los Angeles, Charles Manson, the fiery-eyed cult master whose lemming-like followers staged a bloody two-night murder rampage in Los Angeles in 1969 that gripped the city with fear and shocked the nation, died on Sunday at a hospital in Kern County, California. He was 83. A spokeswoman for the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation confirmed the death by email, saying he died of natural causes. Manson, who was serving a life sentence at California State Prison, had had health problems in recent years and was hospitalized in January for gastrointestinal bleeding, according to news reports. The sheer incomprehensibility of the acts, mutilation and ritual stabbings of 7 victims, among them rising Hollywood starlet Sharon Tate, then 8 months pregnant by her movie director husband, Roman Polanski, left the public aghast and police investigators stumped for months. For many, Manson and his ragtag entourage of runaways, two-bit criminals and blindly loyal worshippers also symbolized the dark, even contradictory, excesses of the drug-driven, free love 1960s, especially in California. There, Manson and his so-called family members wandered the countryside, scavenging, stealing and preparing for an apocalyptic race war prophesied by their leader and dubbed Helter Skelter after the Beatles song. A prelude to the conflagration was the slaughter of the 7 victims in 2 affluent Los Angeles neighborhoods. Orchestrated by Manson on 2 successive nights in August 1969, the seemingly random killings were calculated to hasten the race war by making them appear committed by black militants. That in turn, he told his followers, would stir white sentiment against blacks, triggering widespread violence by blacks. The scheme bore surface plausibility with the rash of urban explosions throughout the 1960s, culminating in the assassination of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. In 1968, a nationwide rioting. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Investigators, however, said the attacks also appeared motivated, at least in part, by Manson's uncontrolled rage in the weeks leading up to the murders, when Hollywood agents rejected his self-proclaimed musical talents. The slayings, known collectively as the Tate LaBianca murders, led to the arrest and conviction of Manson and 4 of his followers in 1971. All were sentenced to death in the California gas chamber, but the sentences were reduced to life in 1972 when the state Supreme Court abolished the death penalty. Over the years, the Helter Skelter massacres, as they were often described, attained macabre folklore dimensions, generating books, songs, movies and even an opera. Manson transfixed the nation with his roving, luminous eyes and courtroom theatrics during the months-long trial in which he and 3 female followers, Susan Atkins, Patricia Cruickle and Leslie Van Houten, were convicted. A 4th family member, Charles Tex Watson, was convicted in a separate trial.